Hey everyone, this is Nick. I just wanted to let you all know before going into this episode that there was an issue with the recording. So most of it is fine. It's just that from about 5 minutes onwards, you won't hear anything from Baka because his recording got corrupted. So we cannot use there's nothing to use from that point forward from him. So you'll miss out on all of his dialogue, but the rest of it is in there from the rest of us. So I hope you still can endure and enjoy this episode, and we'll take you to the theme song. Hello and welcome to the IDL. My name's Nick and this is Gluttony and Earth. With me today is the marvelous Kyle.
Oh.
We have the marvelous Adam. We have the maybe-less Baka.
Hey, it's BakaZombie. You're not a wheel if you're a part of it.
And the maybe full Kane.
You should have went with babyless. Would have kept the rhyme.
Oh,
Baby.
that would have been good. That would have been a good
Babyless.
alteration. I wasn't sure how to alter it. Also, you're gonna hear me just click clacking because I yanked on the cord to my headphones by accident because it's really short and it like hooks on my chair and it just yanks and clanks. So good luck.
Sounds like
Nick.
me on a Tuesday night.
He's gonna love that.
Just dinging some dong over there.
Just yank some clank
Dong
and
and some ding.
So the time this episode's coming out, it'll be in January. Yeah, we're already past the holidays, and I'm curious what your guys' holidays were like this year. Like, what do you, I mean, you should know what they're going to be like.
Yeah, absolutely awful.
Yeah, I know most
like
of us.
every year.
Yeah. Because we will have, 2 full holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas.
3 full
to talk about.
holidays.
3 full holidays.
New Year's
New
Eve.
Year's? Oh, yeah, I suppose. We are on the New Year's. Let's talk about everyone's New Year's plans. No, well, yeah, what's your resolutions?
I don't make resolutions. I think we've had this conversation.
Yeah. No, I didn't think so either. I wouldn't know. I think my resolution actually just is to finish a project, finish something. But as in terms for holidays, for like celebrations, like how things went. So my Thanksgiving was as of time of recording, was as time of release. Is very interesting because I'm celebrating. I'm going to like some friends, like hanging out with friends on Thanksgiving. And it's really interesting because they're going to a like Friendsgiving type scenario, except like the lot of them are mostly all poly, and like they may or may not. I guess there's like this web of may or may not be datings in like half of this. So I was telling Baka about this. I was like,
sure?
yeah, I think I'm the 11th wheel.
Are you sure this is just Friendsgiving? This isn't something more?
That's what I said.
Are you sure?
If you could just join in, and then you're not a wheel.
Yeah, I do get it now. I thought that's where this was going. But
I wondered if this is like how cults start.
that's not what I thought it was going to be starting, but
No. There will be no stuffing turkeys this.
Oh.
ask you to put your keys in a fishbowl. Be prepared.
Wait for the update in March, everybody.
Yeah. To find out what happened in Thanksgiving. Wait till March. Yeah, so that's my holiday plans, I guess. It's like to be the 11th wheel. It's like a BYOB type thing for food. I guess that's called a potluck.
Except
That's a potluck.
Bring another person to the orgy.
Yeah.
BYOB with food?
Your own orgy partner. That's a BOP. No, yours. You guys got anything interesting going on?
I have to drive up to Duluth multiple times.
Oh, gross.
Yeah,
That's a lot of driving.
that's a lot.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, it'll be for a single day every time too.
Oh, that's the worst. Because then you're not really getting... You don't get any time to relax with that. You have to just immediately back on the road. Anyway, I know we discussed holidays early in the podcast, and I mentioned I don't usually celebrate, but mine was more like I'm hanging out with people type of a deal, rather than holiday related for me at least. Okay, what do you got going on? You gonna go carve turkey? Everyone fitting everyone in that tiny kitchen of yours, or?
Oh, dude, yeah, I'm hosting Thanksgiving this year. It's gonna be great, lots of room. And then Christmas was also wonderful because I didn't have to host that. And then New Year's Day is gonna be the best. You guys are gonna love this. Because I'm cheating on you guys, and I'm gonna be playing my in-person Dungeons and Dragons game with my other friend group.
Oh.
We're gonna be doing that over New Year's.
This is almost sad when you realize that the rest of us all play in other games all the time.
I'm not the only slut.
I mean, this man over here is a part of a poly web, so I think he's just getting passed around. He doesn't know it yet.
Oh my god. I'm not the only slut.
Yeah. Baka's got 2 games tomorrow.
I also have 2 games tomorrow. Not D&D for both, but
yeah, no. And remember, when it's 2 games tomorrow from when you're listening to this.
This is evergreen.
Yeah. Specifically, what is this? January the 28th.
oh, that's so
Baka.
far after New Year's.
Best time of year.
But yeah, that's why I didn't actually care about resolutions. It's been so long. Everyone's already failed the resolution.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah. You hear that? You failed your resolutions, and you should be disappointed in yourself, listener.
Yeah, you. I'm pointing at you over there.
Specifically, you.
You know who you are.
Yeah,
Yeah, you with the glasses over there.
yeah, you.
MLK?
Oh,
Ooh, we don't need to worry about inauguration days. We don't need to think about that day.
Hey, I don't
really
count
good
it as
guy.
a holiday if I'm not off from work.
that's fair.
Kyle.
Very fair.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're in America, Kyle.
I
We're
got
not
that government
Hawaii like you.
cheese.
Yeah, Hawaii's not a part of America.
Yeah, it's not, Kyle. Figure it out. Join the U.S. America.
Frick America, I'm moving to Hawaii.
We remember Pearl Harbor. Don't think we forgot what happened.
Why are you talking to me like it's my fault?
The attack happened in Hawaii. It's your guys' fucking fault.
Oh,
You're right. I should have pressed W and push, brother.
Bosh. Speaking of terrible things that happened, let's talk about that recap from last time, shall we? So, last time, Darius spent a lot of his time still in the Lead Link doing some research. Various topics. Some important ones were finding out that Attil was actually a spirit possessing the power armor, which armor that the other Darius helped the Zealous Chain and Attil get in the first place. He found out that he had clearance on this stuff for things that he should not have had a clearance in a normal life. He also learned that the eyes and the laugh that haunt him is an avatar of the fractal god. 2 pretty big points of research for him. Then coming back to New Veneer, he finally let Endien know that he met Javin, and they discussed his animalistic features and pondered as to what it was that his goal is and how many of those Queen's beasts he has actually hunted down by now. Wanting to figure out how to get gods to ignore him, Endien then suggested he talk to Temenos. Talking to Temenos instead, Temenos, while still contemplating about his own religion and what it means to him and what is or isn't blasphemous, accidentally causes Darius to realize that he keeps himself busy and isn't sure what he's running from. He's too in his own head, trying not to think about something. Silas, meanwhile, this whole time is running obstacle courses, working on his dexterity, getting and improving, better, faster, stronger, harder. That's the saying of the obstacle course. That's obstacle course life. That's grind set life. Eventually, they received a new mission. The library is hiring and asking them to go to the test island that all librarians go to get their license, and deal with some sort of like curse is going on the island. That there wasn't too many specifics, but thankfully for them, Silas and Endien got a message on their mag phones from Leoric, who notices that they accepted the mission and says that he'll fly them there. He has a personal stake in this and that he can fill them in on the details on the way there. Scrounging for a babysitter, not sure how to get things going. Surprise! Gabi and Brickung all took up Darius's offer and showed up in New Veneer, and now they got themselves some babysitters. And then Leoric's ship arrived, and they got on the ship and were ready to go. We kind of rushed into that, getting ready to go. Was there anything you guys wanted to do in town, like resource-wise, or anything before you guys head off to the test island?
I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Aren't all of us
Yeah.
loaded?
Yeah,
Yes.
You're all loaded. Yeah, you guys are set.
Yeah.
Because I give you guys magic items, and then you guys kind of pick and choose, and then you guys don't really. You sold a lot of them for like a lot of money.
Yeah, we got a couple really expensive ones, and then Darius gave Silas the mission of go sell this for a bunch of cash, and he succeeded on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. Did I say the bracers of the fence didn't work on me?
Oh, they do work on you, right? Because they give you
Am I
right, and mage armor doesn't. We're saying mage armor doesn't count towards that. How readily available they are? Let me quickly see. You can get graders pretty easily. It is 175 per grader.
Can I get 3 of those graders?
Yeah. You guys can make a shopping trip out of it, going to the Color of Magic. They've got a pretty good stable selection of graders right now. Easy to get those. So as long as it's 175 per grader, so as long as you have enough for whatever you need, go ahead and fill up on those.
What is that?
525.
25.
I'm gonna be picking up some more potions too, or at least graders.
I'm gonna also grab a couple as well.
How much per was ration?
It's like pretty cheap for rations, I believe.
Yeah.
I got like 5.
Yeah, I think Silas and Endien would know. They spend several days on that island. I believe that the
maybe
thing
not.
was like a
I'll get 10.
3-day mission. So like it can take some time and you can get lost pretty easily on that if you're not careful. So stocking up on rations isn't like a bad idea. No.
Hey, I know castles. I know Hi, I'm fancy. I know castles. I'm just gonna take out 3 gold. I want my money even.
just tip. Yeah. Just leave it. You can leave it to the babysitters.
Oh shit!
You should pay them. We need a bit of money to be watching these fucking kids.
Okay, I'll get 10 ration.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't.
Well,
This is
I
gonna
you were
ruin.
here. I forgot you were.
This is gonna ruin Endien's accent the entire rest of the episode.
I mostly trust these 3 goblins, but I'm gonna leave 50 gold with oh fuck, I just blanked on his name. Grafto, yes.
Yeah.
Or like, because I let Grafto know because he's helped look after the kids, like checked in on them as well. Of just like, if they need anything, and like let them know to go to Grafto to get money for things. Because I trust Grafto more than them.
Frozen meals.
pizza's delicious. What's
I
pizza?
already ordered you guys some crazy bread and pizzas, okay?
Right, right.
We have to get out of here.
You
The
have to
ship
get out of
shows
here.
up. We cannot talk to Gabi anymore.
See, I told you we weren't gonna need roll 20. We were just gonna have an hour of Gabi, I guess. Yeah. So eventually, you get the ship. Do I sound like I'm echoing? I hear myself, and that's weird.
I don't hear you.
Okay. So it's just me hearing myself. That's wild. Okay. Yeah, so the ship arrives. You guys are able to board it. Deborah actually shows you to the different rooms that you can like unpack. It's so great to see you guys again. Yeah, so if you want to follow me this way, we can get some stuff set up. I'll show you your rooms, and you'll notice that she, for Endien and Silas, they got the same rooms that they did the first time they boarded the ship. Back to the old, their old stations, basically. But yeah, there's like a really nice single bedrooms on this ship. It's a pretty big ship. Really nice. It's something that someone who must have spent a lot of time doing well-paying missions to get something like this and keep it going. So we'll be Beppy's gonna have food ready soon. So we can reconvene. I've got to go help a little bit more, get Rufus, help Rufus get set up. With some stuff, and then I'll see you guys again during mealtime, or
Yeah, it's good to see you. It's great. Glad you're doing well.
Yeah, thank you. And then she'll give you a hug, and then
Yeah.
she'll take off. I was told Endien and Silas will know where to go. So, and then she like gives it a thumbs up and heads off.
Yeah, I can come with.
I'll join you. It'd be nice to meet the captain.
Well, I guess I have to come now. Since everyone's going. Okay, fine, I'll stay.
Where do you think you're going to be looking for Leoric? I think he's normally not in his room throughout his time, because he's pretty active amongst the crew and getting stuff set up. So yeah. Yeah. It's the most petty.
Gee, I'm gonna be there playing poker right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's you guys. You passed the He's like, you're with Mako and Gunny are already playing poker with him. Hey, Silas, it's good to see you again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll
Darius is putting together a lot of pieces in his head at this moment as to why Endien and Silas are kind of the way they are.
Is this ship not safe? Is it dangerous?
New York's big.
Boat that we're on. With the lunatic, I guess.
Well, I feel like that's your answer.
Okay. I didn't realize he was. Oh, all right.
But you're not students anymore, are you? Well, yes.
The ship just blows up.
Mako is like, oh, it's about time. Hey, Silas, you want to see something fun? And he turns the engine off. No, nothing crazy so far is going on. You'll eventually you'll find Leoric is actually out on deck right now. He's probably this is probably like the most antisocial you've seen him on the ship so far. But he's just like leaning on a railing, like looking out towards the vast ocean, or like the vast skies. Oh, Endien, you're doing well, I see. Silas? Or is Silas actually just playing poker, or is he with? Yeah,
He's playing poker. He's playing poker.
You're doing well yourself, it seems. Yes. How is the hunt going? Oh, it's good. That's good. I'm glad to see it. Well, you're the ones who accepted the mission. Not, I wasn't doing the hiring at all. It's just, I heard you guys got it, and I thought, well, this is perfect. I know I can trust you guys to get this done. We can talk more about business later. After dinner, I think. We can get down to all the things that that are happening out there. And he seems a little bit more like, kind of like in thought more, and like kind of like still kind of like a little distant. Observant. Like I said, I have some personal stake to this mission myself. I'm just a lot of things I have to think about that I haven't thought about in a long time. But it'll all be solved eventually, so I shouldn't be too worried, I guess. But I suppose if I'm bringing down the mood, let's get back to the ship. I think Beppy should be almost done with everything. Yes. Martha, you guys dropped him off with Martha, I believe. So you're Darius, and you're Temenos, I believe, if I saw the paperwork.
Temenos goes to reach in for like a double handshake. It's very nice to meet you, sir. Just aggressively too nice on the handshake.
Pleasure's all mine. Yes, sorry. Here, let's get going. He seems like way more distracted than his usual self. Normally, you remember him. He's like, he has a degree of like, there's like a subtle mood of smugness to him because he's usually used to being in control of things. You think, and then it's right now is probably the most distracted he's ever been that you've noticed. Yeah.
Yeah, as we like turn to go back inside, once his back is turned, Darius just like looks at Endien and raises an eyebrow of like, the fuck? Okay. Okay, Darius will take that.
I believe Deborah showed you to your rooms, correct?
Yes, she did.
She met with you? Yes. If you'd like, we can go to the rec hall or the mess hall, and things should be set pretty quickly here. I think most people are probably going to start gathering around there anyway. We can introduce you to the crew, your two new friends here. And I suppose Silas is off by himself. Of course. Mako is a sucker to gamble. All right, well, I mean, he'll lead you to like the mess hall, and you'll see there's like a bunch of other people. You see Yui is there cleaning. He's like, he like waves like, "Hey guys." He could, yeah, because he grew up at but he grew up fast, so he's able to actually like, I think you heard him on the phone at least once. But yeah, he's like a little bit taller, and he's able to speak, and he's got arms now. We didn't have arms before. He's cleaning up, and then you'll see like a bunch of others like, okay, so here we have Martha, which I've been told Darius you've met, that she's my first mate. We have Pelka and Jelpa and Bulborba. Those are our engineers. And it looks like Win is here. He's part of the crew. Missing, I suppose, are Mako and Gunny, because they're driving the ship. And Graff, who is probably helping Beppy right now. And then one of us, Bulborba, speaks up like, "Oh, he's probably taking a nap. Who knows?" That lazy son of a bitch. Alright, now we got guests. We don't need to make these our fine guests think that our crew's incompetent, taking naps on the job. Or anything.
Oh, you guys aren't incompetent at all. Nice to meet you all.
And I believe this is Darius and Temenos. Yes, they'll be going on the mission that we're driving off to. Eventually, Beppy will bring out food. Mako and Gunny will join. Everything's set to autopilot at the moment. They're having a roast duck as everyone's eating and having a good time. It's pretty rambunctious in this place, save for probably Leoric is engaging in it, but he's not as You can tell he's probably still like a little bit distracted. Like but he is engaging in the show of being rambunctious with everyone else. Eventually, things will clear out. Like Deborah and Rufus are there. Things will probably go back to settling down, and eventually Leoric will. We can meet here. We can go to a study or a meeting room of some sort, whatever you prefer. I don't know. Whatever comfort level you want. All right. Let us head to the meeting room then. And he'll lead you to a room with a longer table. There's you'll see ruins on the wall, so for screens and so he's got, he's able to do. He's got a equipment. I think Darius would be a little bit more keen on this stuff. It looks like he's got equipment to hook up his mag phone to it, so he can get video calls or something like that going on. It seems pretty well fitted out. You'll recognize this has been a pretty well maintained, pretty advanced ship.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do I begin? So the testing is in, several months. However, as of recently, there's been some incidents on the island. Jim, who was the island steward, unfortunately, he has resigned as of late, following this demonic a demonic infestation almost on this island. Jim, he was the steward of the island, and he decided to resign over his inability to prevent this from happening. So currently the island has no one who is really manning it at all. You would know Jim from the test. He was the one who was retrieving contestants when they signaled their flares. He was the dwarven man. He said he resigned, but unfortunately, rumor has escaped, and the testing and the test island and the steward of the island are all paid through sponsorships. And right now, several nations, having heard the rumors, are withholding money from this endeavor. So, we are unable to get a new steward going until we deal with this. So we are hiring on several librarians to come here and help us enact a ritual to cleanse the island in one go. It's just getting enough people out there and set up at once. A lot of boring details, I'm sure. It's just a lot of bureaucracy involved in this. Nothing I don't think any of you guys couldn't handle or anything like that. Just I need you guys to get there and help us set this up. There's more people who are being hired on. Like I said, I'm not doing the hiring. That would have been from Vorka, who's the administrator, the testing. She's got several other people coming as well. So it should be a group effort, and things should be pretty easy to tidy up. I think. That's the nuts and bolts of it. That's why it's mostly a pain of bureaucracy at this point. So,
what kind of demons infested this island?
From what I've been told, it's more a corruption than an invasion. I assume all as librarians, you remember that on the island, part of your test was to get the soul gems, of various monsters. It seems as though some of those monsters' soul gems have corrupted and has slowly turned them into more demonic versions of themselves. And so now we have a larger threat than was meant to be on that island, causing some havoc, and we're not entirely sure what the source is at the moment, with Jim Jim being retired. So we're expecting this just to go and be a ritual. Me and Vorka will enact it as soon as everything's set up. But yeah, so it's more like a corruption than an invasion. You'll end up going out and helping set up sites to be part of the ritual. We need there'll be 7 points on the island that need attention, basically. And there'll be a team of you, like I said, so it should go pretty fast. No, like I said, I wasn't part of the hiring. So I don't know exactly all. I saw that you guys were, but the rest are all people I don't know.
So what is this ritual going to entail? If we're setting up or defending sites on the island, what is the full ritual going to be?
We have devices and some ruins that will have you guys inscribe into the ground, and we'll have some devices that will need you to center in those ruins. And then once all of them are prepped, it's just more of a matter of Vorka and I enacting the spell, and that'll help cleanse the island of the corruption.
Would you mind if, just out of curiosity, if I took a look at some of these devices? I'm just curious as to what type of magic and rituals y'all are enacting.
They're on the island. They're with Vorka. Vorka would have them all. It's going to be a few days till we get there, but yes, everything that will be set up, ready for us to go when we get there. Yeah, he still seems kind of like in his own head at this point, but that's kind of like what he offers you right now as like what the mission is.
Nope. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, I imagine Silas would be. No, I imagine he wouldn't have briefed you without Silas being there. So.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
I'm just quiet.
Darius almost says something and then just thinks better of it and does not prod any further.
Okay, like I said, it'll be a few days' journey heading out there from here. If you need anything at all, Deborah or Wynn should be able to help you out with anything while you're here on the ship. If you have any more questions, you can find me out and about on the ship as well. Anything you'll need for now, food, laundry, what have you, everything here on the Cyrus should be taken pretty easily. But, yeah.
Thank you.
All right, I believe I have to go kick Mako's ass in some poker. And he stands up, brushes off his hands, meeting adjourned, I suppose. And then he starts to head out.
I think Darius would probably, if there seems to be no immediate reaction from the others, would make a fairly quick exit and probably spend the rest of the night catching up with Deborah and just spending time with her, recounting things, especially what happened recently in the lead link, and just kind of catching her up on everything.
I noticed, why didn't Thelem come along to this mission? Is it because he's taking care of the others, or?
No. A job went badly, and Thelem did not make it out.
Oh.
Yes.
I see. I'm sorry.
Thank you, but yeah, I'd forgotten. I should have informed you sooner. Sorry.
No, we're all busy. I thought it was strange at first, but I didn't really have a lot of time to sit down and ask about it yet, so.
Yeah. And I'll give her, probably more so than others, a more mostly detailed description of what happened. Not the specifics of where we went and how we got there, but what went down in not Atlantis. I cannot think of a single Nimrod. Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of sad, because I don't think I really got to thank Thelem and his friend enough for saving you.
I mean, I think we don't really know what happened, do we? We just woke up in Atlantis.
Yeah. You guys got knocked out with violence.
Yeah.
While Zuzu was trying to get you to give the ring back to Thelem.
I have a feeling that. I mean, I don't know what happened. We got out of there somehow. His friend probably helped. He got us out of more than one sticky situation. Thelem went out doing what he wanted to do. He wanted to be a hero, and he certainly was. And that's how he's going to be remembered, as a hero.
I don't want to be too naive, but who knows, maybe, like you and I, they're still out there. Hopefully they're doing well.
Yeah, you can hope. It's tough. It was real bad in there, and I think we were lucky to make it out alive. And if Thelem managed to pull it off too, then that'd be pretty close to a miracle.
I think from this point, Deborah will start filling you in on stuff like the training they've had, and you get from a sense of it that a lot of this right now is because Rufus is still a kid out of the three of them. That a lot of this is still taking care of Rufus. You'll find out some things, she'll just talk about all of them, because Yui apparently, Leoric and Martha found Yui as a little tiny plant creature and adopted him, and then now he's apparently grown into a sentient creature. And they were surprised about it. And then Rufus was an archaeologist who had a curse fall upon him. And then he eventually sought out to be a librarian to better understand this stuff. And
So are you just like babysitting now? Like, do you have to wait until he gets old enough to take your library? Like, are you
We're still doing part of trainings. Rufus is a kid, so he's not able to participate in some of the training, but he's still the same Rufus, if that makes sense.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's
so,
like
he's just in a kid's body, basically.
Yeah.
After adjusting to it, I think, yeah.
But he's like
so he'll go
4 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, so like I said, he doesn't go through the same physical training that, or at least the same intensity as Yui and I.
Yeah.
But we do still do actual training and go on practice missions.
But are y'all like a team? Like, do you have to wait for him to grow up to do your...
No.
Okay.
We'll end up taking our tests before.
All right.
Before Rufus does.
Well, that's good.
Eventually, it'd be nice if we found a way to revert him, so he wouldn't have to wait as bad. Because we were working pretty good as a team.
Darius laughs and says, I mean, we could always drop him in Dark World for like a day or something like that. That should work out.
At first, she looks kind of like, what? And then she kind of bursts out laughing.
Just the very like dark humor of it all.
What about the other three of you? How are you guys spending your time so far?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was in the way. I'm sorry, Endien. I'll do my best to stay out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah, throwing the chair. Yeah.
After
Temenos would... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Temenos would want to talk to Silas, though, at least once. He has a few questions for Silas.
Oh, here. How about this? As Endien leaves, Silas will turn to Temenos. Yeah, don't be in the fucking way. And he leaves.
I don't... It's true confusion from Temenos of just... I didn't... What I did, I wish I could fix it. The next day, Temenos would want to talk to Silas, though. I think he'd probably go to like he wants a private conversation with Silas. So he would probably go to his cabin and just like initiate conversation. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just need the night to recover from just realizing he was in the way. Silas, I hope you're doing well.
He opens the door. You're in the way. I'm joking.
Oh, jokes! That is funny. I hope you're doing well. That is. We've had some interesting missions together, and I just wanted to check in on you.
Oh, okay. I'm fine.
Okay, I lied. I do have one interesting question for you, Silas.
No.
Oh, and then Temenos will like start to get up to leave and kind of look like, is he being serious or is he joking? And that.
What's the question?
It's another joke. I get it.
Question?
Silas, what is your belief as far as your faith? How do you feel about the gods?
What god?
Any. I don't mean this as a way to push my faith, but I want to know a better understanding of yours.
I believe. I've seen the work of gods before. They're up there. If
you feel the gods are our allies,
no, they're just a stranger across the room.
as soon as he hears the word stranger, that's when Temenos is really gonna like take that as a bigger, like almost a religious meaning. Then he's gonna very gingerly get up and, oh, yes, the strangers in a room. Thank you, Silas. If you need anything, I am at your service. I will otherwise be out of the way. And then he's gonna like back out of the room.
Okay. That was weird. Goes back into his room. Closes the door, locks it.
One of the days, Leoric will send a message to Endien. Oh, I realize that there's some things you probably would like to know still. If you'd like, we can set up in the meeting room, or normally you can find me out on the deck pretty often either. So that's where I am right now, at least. With very promptness. How's your flight been? Well, my first question actually was going to be, I feel I'd be reminiscent if I didn't ask about this in honor of your parents. Is this new look of yours intentional? Do your parents know about it? No. You've been hiding it aggressively. Oh, you told your mom. Oh, okay, that's right. And she said, I'm glad you're coming into your... Yeah. All right. Yes. Yes, I had no idea. You'd know that you wouldn't have had any real contact with him after they dropped you off. Yeah. It's been like a long time since I had a real conversation with him. So you went to the castle for yours. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I thought you should know that the guardian of the island has not been seen there in a very long time. I presume it was your main reason for coming here? She disappeared quite some time ago. She doesn't spend her time there the way she used to. I would imagine so. She's not an easy one to pin down. Possibly. Are you assuming this is a chain along with the unicorn? That this is a... Are you saying that this is something that's being targeted? Interesting. What do you make of your teammates? Interesting. Okay. I noticed when I mentioned you guys didn't. When I mentioned everyone being librarians, I at least noticed that Darius didn't correct me at all. Okay. No. Because I recall Martha looking into Darius and seeing his various doppelgangers. And you're sure this Darius is not a doppelganger? Yes, that's why I was curious, because it's an interesting situation, to say the least. Because I at least know that he would be a real Darius, if that makes sense. Because he went through the license program. Because your spirit, when you go through the process, imprints on the crystal as well. It binds itself to you, in a way. I'm saying I at least can verify that he is Darius. I'd just be worried about the others, including your own then. I'm not saying that the person you're with isn't trustworthy. It's just that it's a curiosity, if nothing else. Possible. Unlikely, but possible. No. Yeah. I was just interested into what that possibility is, whether it is more so a doppelganger, or I too, I guess, am curious of the mechanics as to why you have multiple people. Oh. Yes. Like I said, I think I was more curious about the mechanisms than I was about whether or not he's trustworthy, I guess. I asked if he was trustworthy to you, just more so out of if you had any suspicions as to what the mechanics were. I'll be a bit more forthright. I used to run the island that we are headed towards. I have a stake in it, as in I used to steward for it, and I used to run the testing for the library. I used to be very heavily involved in the library. Not so much anymore, but this is something that is a concern to me, that this island has had something like this happen to it. And I'm relying on you guys to help make it right, I should say. Yes. And of course, you all will get paid pretty well, if that matters to you at this point. I know you all have your goals that you're attending to. All right, well, I think that's what I wanted to cover. Just wanted to let you know that I have not seen the Guardian there. I've not heard of the Guardian appearing in quite some time. Otherwise, is your time on the Cyrus as enjoyable as ever? Finding it comfort, at least? Not as exciting, I should say. We're not in a crunch period to get your license, so... All right, well, I believe I should start attending to my crew some more. If you'll excuse me. At some point, I guess let's cut to the navigation room, where Mako has like 500 gold on the line right now. in playing chess against Silas.
Brother, what?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if Silas is smart enough for this.
Okay. Okay. We'll say we're probably most of the way through this game at this point, but so what? How's things been as a librarian for you?
Same old. Take missions, get money.
I think, God, yeah. There's kind of this weird expectation you get when you're first learning to be a librarian. You know, you expect it to be this big change. All it really does is kind of promise you some more freedoms than you normally would have. Some diplomatic immunities here and there, and you know. It doesn't really change too much. Some people will even sell their license if they think they can make some good money on it, and they don't need it.
I can sell this?
Yeah, technically. Though, then if people are using it in your name, then, well, it kind of tarnishes your name. But, yeah, some people go for it. They spend big bucks on that stuff. So that way they can get those immunities and that freedom from, whatever life they were coming from.
Are you a librarian?
Me? Yeah, I am. I believe, only me, Leoric, and Martha are librarians on the ship. Everyone else is just crew. Not just crew, they're family, but they're just crew.
Were you also trained by him?
Leoric? No. I met him on a mission. We were both after the same guy. Leoric was much, much more wild in those days. Took down a building trying to get this guy. Crazy. I was like, that's the guy I need to follow.
So what's up with him?
Leoric? What do you mean?
Never mind.
He used to run this island, the testing. He used to be pretty big into the librarians. Pretty high up, if I remember, with the whole org. But eventually he's just kind of quit it all to, do this. We just go where the wind takes us.
Wait. He used to run the island.
Yeah. He used to be the administrator of the testing and the steward of the island. He probably knows that island better than anyone else that I'm aware of.
What made him change his mind? Or, well...
Again, I don't know. He doesn't really talk about it too much, but I think I don't think when he set out to deal with the library, I don't think he wanted to be a bureaucrat, you know? I think he found the library was running finally the way he wanted it to, and he eventually left it so he could, fly free. And I'm glad he did, because, oh boy, a ship like this is fucking beautiful, eh? It's probably top of the line. I don't have to deal with too many problems, because we got ace engineers on board, but getting to soar through the skies in this thing, it's like a fucking dream.
Yeah. I remember, I see the ship differently than you do.
I suppose you spent, 3 days on here? Bit different for you. I mean, I don't, to be fair, I don't think we see the ship too differently than you might think. For me, this was freedom, right? This is the ability to go off and do whatever I want in a ship like this. I mean, for you, wasn't it freedom?
That's what I thought. The ship would take me to my librarian card. That would be my ticket to freedom. I haven't used it.
I mean, that's what I was saying about it being, you find things aren't that different, but...
Yeah.
If you think about it, what would you have done if you hadn't got your library card? You would have been stuck with your family? Stuck being... dealing with the Dubois business?
I don't know. Whether Leoric was there that night or not, I think I would have just been away. I would have just ran. But Leoric was there with a shiny ship and a car. So I took it.
Yeah. Sometimes that's all you need, Like I said, I mean, it was a gateway. It did what it needed to do. Because not everyone on the ship's got a librarian license. They are free to roam because they're with us. Sometimes there's a disappointment that comes from their library card when people realize it's not a miracle cure. It can't stop them from... Some people get their card thinking it's going to immediately give them what they're looking for, But really, it's more of a test to yourself that you can, accomplish something, and it gets you a little bit more freedom out there. Really, it's all about, drive. How badly do you want something? Thankfully for me, I got what I wanted. He, taps the floor of the table of the ship, and he's like, me flying out with the Cyrus, I got what I need now. My card I don't use almost at all anymore either.
Hey. That's all you ever need in life? I'll raise a glass.
Yeah. Cheers.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, right? He's looking down at the chessboard.
I know. Give me a deception check.
Bro, I'm drunk. I got on that one.
No, oh no! I thought you were gonna clear this. I rolled against it. He got a 25. It's like, oh, don't worry, I can tell. And he like checkmate. And he like pulls out some of his money. Yeah. How oh yeah. Go ahead. No, I did. Okay. Well then, I think we can pick this back up next time then. Keep that scene in your frickin' braino. For a month, whole month. Ooh, that's the cliffhanger of this episode. What was it? What's the new scene? All right. Well, you know what? If you guys want to follow us, I'm mostly on Blue Sky now. I'm Bumblescum or IDL.rpgs on there. Baka is Zombie Baka on. No, do I? I don't even remember what it. You know, fuck it. I went into this episode saying I didn't want to do outros anymore. You know what? Screw it. It's a new year, new outros. I'm flipping the table. We're flying off on a jet plane. Don't know when we'll be back again. Goodbye. Review us. Okay.